understand.
Who is there? Who is it?
Ahmed.
Cultural attaché, official cultural murderer.
We have absolutely no proof of that.
It had to be Rahad, Sir John. It was his style. And the copper remembers him leaving the embassy just about that time.
I've seen the reports, Carly, and I agree with you. Undoubtedly, it was him. But we have no proof.
You need proof to expel him from the country.
We need something. Otherwise, the official view is, why disturb the current savoir-faire between his country and ours?
He'll go on killing, executing enemies of the state, as he would put it.
Special branch are watching him, and presumably... Yes?
Excuse me, Sir John. Mr. Rahad to see you. I know he doesn't have an appointment, but he insists he must see you. He says it's very urgent.
Show him in.
Come to give himself up, do you think?
Mr. Rahad, sir.
Sir John, I am sorry I had to insist on seeing you. It is a matter of the greatest urgency.
I see. This is Mr. Carley.
Mr. Rahad?
Mr. Cowley, I had heard of you. You are much smaller than I imagined.
So was Henry VIII. Well, I'll leave you to it.
No, please stay, Mr. Cowley. This may concern you. I have to register the strongest complaint.
About what?
The fact that I am being followed.
Oh, really?
No. Please don't bother to deny it, Sir John. I do know about these things.
As cultural attaché.
Much smaller. You will, of course, take all steps to rectify this situation. We shall regard this as an informal complaint. Hopefully, there will be no need to register a formal one. Thank you for your time, Sir John. Mr. Cowley?
The gall of the bloody man.
Oh, I don't know. He's got some merit. He's got you out of your pram at last.
We've got to do something about him. You've got to do something.
I have been thinking about that. But I may have to borrow your daughter.
Look, we've got to make this look good, right?
I told you, I'm unofficially engaged.
It's just like acting a part. That's all I'm asking of you.
I'm not an actress.
Don't know what difference it makes. Anyway, I'm married to my job.
Mr. Hart. Good evening.
You called Mr. Hollis. Yeah. He told me to keep my eyes peeled for a new mug.
Well, you found one?
I don't know yet. Been in here 3 nights in a row. Wins some, loses some. He talks big.
Just remember that with age comes experience.
That's him.
No, he looks worth cultivating. Okay. Stay with him, Nero. And when he's ready for harvesting?
Can't stay away, eh?
Feel lucky tonight, Nero.
Boy's waiting in the back room.
Police Constable Fisk, Ray Doyle.
Hi.
Hello.
And this is Harry Taylor.
You want him nicked, eh?
Yeah.
Obstruction? Loitering? Breathing too hard in a public place?
This.
You win some, you lose some.
Yep, and you just lost some.
I'll be back.
Anytime. Can fix you up with a game anytime.
Good. Good. At least I don't have to walk home.
Was it successful? Did you get what you wanted in there?
Oh, in there, yeah. How come you've changed?
I spilt some wine.
Take the long way home, will you, Jeeves?
What have we got here then? Tools. Handy for house mining. Oh, yes.
I just found a bag over there.
Turn around. Put your hands against the wall. On the bloody turn around! Come on, you're not taking me in! Come on, run!
I owe you. I don't like to see the filth knocking people about. Besides, they were my tools. My HQ.
Political.
For a bloke like you, therapeutic. Drink?
Yeah.
Chance to bash up the fuzz every so often and all in a good cause. I'm being serious. We could always do with a bit of extra muscle.
I'll think about it.
Could join you up right now for a $5 a year. Something else we could always do with. Money.
Will I see you again?
Possibly. I'll call you.
Darling, you want a good time? Blondes, tall, leggy blondes, that's his forte.
you can call it a forte. He has 2 or 3 a week, by all accounts. Must be all that rice and sheep's eyeballs.
He won't get any feedback. She won't...
No, she got the message.
Good, good.
Anytime you want to return, Max, just let me know.
Large whiskey, please.
Told you. Told you should have stayed at home.
Want a drink?
Tonic.
I want into a bigger game, Nero. Soon.
Soon as you can raise another stake.
I can get it.
Yeah? Well, there is a game in town. Big game. Regular. But to get in, you gotta be something near an astronaut.
No limit, eh?
No limit.
Sounds good.
Hold on. I just heard of that game. I'm not saying I can get you in.
Out of your class, eh?
Not exactly. I got connections.
Start connecting.
Listen, you don't get a chair in that game unless you got $2 grand up front.
It's no problem.
Yeah?
I told you I can get it.
Must have heard that 100 times. I told you I can get it.
Have you ever heard of Sir John Terringham?
Yeah, very top drawer. So what's he to you?
His daughter's begging to marry me.
She the one with the roller? Dropped you in here the other night?
That's right. Don't miss a trick, do you? So it's obvious I've got connections. Question is of you.
Where can I reach you? Look, this isn't something you set up just like that. I'll have to ask around. Then I'll get in touch.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Listen, I've got a loose filling on this side, right?
Yeah, well, use it, will I? Give you a nice little left hook. You won't feel a thing.
You think you can raise the ante?
I don't know, sir. He's a bit of a mystery, but he moves in the right circles. He's going out with the Terringham girl, Claire Terringham.
Nice connection, that. Her father's a big wheel in the Foreign Office. And very rich.
Well, his ass must be worth ripping off. And if this, Bodie, if he could be our man on the inside...
We'll check him out.
Eh? Oh, come on, Mr. Hollis, you heard Nero. He's running around with the daughter.
Hart, how many times have you been inside?
5.
And how many times have I? That's because I'm always careful. Never rush in, always check. And that's what you're going to do. Check out this Bodie.
Might not have to put it down to experience.
Well, someone bite.
He's not bad. He's using me as a cover. I better split. I'll see you back at Terringham's place.
Okay. Is Mr. Claire Terringham at home, please?
No, sir. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
She's not your kind. She's out of your class.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Terringham's daughter. You must be crazy. You're gambling all your money away. It's a right mug's game, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you just mind your own business, okay?
Listen, we used to be mad. She's having with a left.
All right, where is he?
Where's who?
That mate of yours, Bodie.
What do you want with Bodie?
What he owes me? A lot of money.
Oh, no, not another one. Come in. Straight through. So why come here?
Heard you was a friend of his.
A friend? No, just work with him, that's all. Why?
You work together, eh?
Yeah.
So he's not here then?
No. A lot of money, was it?
He dropped it in a card game the other night.
He's got the brains of a rocking horse.
Well, he promised to pay me. I'm going to see it my way. I'm not made of money. He let me down.
He let you down? Hang on a minute. You want a cuppa?
No, thanks. No. So you work together, eh? You and Bodie?
Yeah.
Well, same line of business?
Yeah. Listen, just give him a few days, eh? I'll lean on him. You might get your money back.
All right.
Right.
You persuaded me.
Good.
Just tell him, well, tell him he's got a few more days. See you. He's in over his head, hocking his stuff to stay in there. But he's only got one way to go, and that's down. His salary isn't up to it, you see.
So?
Now, I don't know what they're paying CI5 men these days.
What?
That's it, Mr. Hollis. You got yourself an inside man, all right? Inside CI5.
Oh, George, long time no see. Get in the car.
Oh, no, look, don't bust me
now.
now.
George.
Say nothing, you, nothing. Don't bust me today. This is the best John ever.
And he's into unspoiled virgins.
Now look, you.
Shut up, you! Look, I'll tell you what. Why don't you bust me tomorrow, eh? Tomorrow I'll even come in and surrender, eh? Anything, but don't bust me today.
I'm not gonna bust you, George.
You're not?
No, I just want a girl, that's all.
Do what?
Yeah, somebody with class, you know?
Well, I do.
He said class, stupid. Oh, well, look, I haven't got any class. You want the lady. She runs the classiest string of women in town. I'll get her to send you one over. What's the address?
Got it. Yeah.
Oh, right. What time?
8 o'clock. She's got to be tall, blonde, and long legs, you know.
It's done.
I've had a word with the man, and you're in.
The big one?
Yeah. If you can raise the ante.
I'll raise it. When and where?
I'll let you know.
You said it would happen fast.
Standard procedure. They want to get their hooks in your money before someone else does. Well, Alawena, I've got to see a man about a girl.
Mr. Doyle,
You're not.
we don't stand under lampposts anymore, swinging our purses. Do you want me to come in? Or have you got something in mind out here in the hallway?
Sorry. You come in.
The lady sent me. You can call me...
Anna.
Yes, if you like. Well, you did specify someone classy. If I don't measure up, some of our more exclusive girls' schools have got an awful lot to answer for. You're shocked. But I understand you're in a very tough line of business. But you are shocked. It's very refreshing. Or, perhaps you're disappointed.
No way. Do you want a drink?
That would be lovely. A very Bloody Mary, if you don't mind.
Right. Do you ride?
Very well, as a matter of fact. Do you mean horses?
Yeah, I do mean horses. Parlez-vous français?
Oh, parfaitement. Do you mean...
Yeah, do mean the language. It's fantastic. You could be a debutante, you know?
Yes, well, I was, as a matter of fact. It's a question of degree. I used to do it for a dinner and a disco. I nearly did it for an earldom. Now I just do it for money. Cheers.
Cheers.
Do you want to sit here and talk for a while? Or would you rather we took our drinks through to the bedroom?
Ah. Now we come to the funny bit.
Well, now, I'm not terribly kinky.
Yeah, well, it's a straightforward job, and you'll be very well paid.
What did you have in mind?
I want you to do a favour for a very good friend of mine.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Oh, steady, steady. Oh, damn, Jake, he's up.
Quite a lively mount.
Yes, not getting enough exercise.
It's a beautiful day.
Yes, glorious.
Might I offer you a drink when we get back to the club?
What a nice idea.
You know, we Arabs believe in fate. It is an integral part of our faith. You and I meeting as we did, it was meant, planned by a higher authority.
I think I agree with you.
You will bring me luck. I'm sure of it. Yes. I think I shall be lucky tonight.
Yeah, you had it right, Nero. It's way out your class, mate.
More than you think. This is as far as I go.
Come on, Nero, you're my lucky charm.
They don't allow coloreds in the game.
There's a law against that, you know.
Up here, it's their law. And I'd say they had it stacked, wouldn't you?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
You do well now. You show up.
Yeah, thanks, Nero.
This way, Mr. Bodie.
Yeah.
Mr. Bodie, I hope we're able to offer you some sport tonight.
Right.
Would you like a drink?
Whiskey, please.
Ice?
No, thank you.
These are the gentlemen you'll be playing with tonight. Till your luck runs out. An American friend.
Al, that's all the name you need. Glad to meet you.
Yes, and you, sir.
Mr. Gregory.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Your drink, Mr. Bodie.
Ah, thank you.
Tina serves only drinks.
Right. When do we start, then?
As soon as we're all here. Gentlemen, Mr. Rahad, Al.
How do?
Mr. Gregory, Mr. Bodie. My dear.
Oh, might as well get to it.
My sentiments exactly, sir.
I'm sorry if I have delayed proceedings.
All right. Now, a couple of you are new here. I'd just like to point out that Mr. Lucho here stays to ensure fair play. House rules are very simple. Any problems, I have the final say. The house takes 10% of every pot. Good luck, gentlemen.
Didn't expect to see you here.
Ah, we have met before?
No, it's just someone told me coloreds weren't allowed in.
We have the oil, Mr. Brody. That makes us pure wine.
Bodie. Name's Bodie.
I shall remember it.
Actually, come to think of it, I didn't know you Arabs played poker either.
No, that's right, Mr. Bodie. Nor do we drink alcohol. You were surprised that we play poker, Mr. Bodie. You must be astonished that we are good at it, too.
Tell Gregory to make his play. Lead him along, and then we'll fix him.
I bet 500.
Go on, Gregory, give it to him.
I'll go along and raise 400.
I'll stay then.
Too rich for my blood.
Well, Mr. Gregory, I think I'll stay for a while. Another 400.
I think I must raise again 1,500.
That's me then.
Mr. Bodie?
Oh, you seem to have been doing all the raising, Mr. Gregory. I don't think that's quite democratic, do you? I think I'll stay and raise a further 2,000.
I'll stay along and raise to 3.
Take my marker.
How much?
Stay and raise.
Wow, looks like we're gonna get a game.
Have you got that kind of money, Mr. Bodie?
Yes, I can get it.
Very well, we will accept your marker. You're covered.
Good. Afraid it's going to cost you, Mr. Gregory, to see me.
No, but I don't want to see you, Mr. Bodie. Not yet. I'll stay and raise 2,000.
Okay.
Afraid I'm going to have to see you now.
Very well. 2 pairs. Matching aces.
Now you dealt
Mr.
that.
Bodie, Mr. Hollis will want to see you to arrange for payment of your marker.
Mighty pretty little hand you had there, feller.
You need some.
Your deal.
Gentlemen.
You're into me for a lot of money.
You should get Gregory in here, too.
Meaning?
I was set up. I mean, it's classic. The guy's a mechanic.
You're not suggesting we run a crooked game here?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't do a crazy thing like that. Gonna take you a long time to pay this off, Mr. Bodie. Plus our normal 25% interest. A long time, like forever. But I like you, Bodie. I'm gonna give you a break. Give you a chance to pay all this off. Information.
Oh, yeah, what can I tell you?
Well, you must hear things round CI5.
Yes.
لازم أشوفك دلوقتي.
Dull, diplomatic business, but confidential just the same. Why don't you wait in the bedroom?
Forgive me.
Don't keep me waiting too long.
How's it?
Hello.
Hello. Chucked me out at 5:30 this morning. Rushed off somewhere.
Got some coffee?
That'd be lovely.
Milk and sugar.
Look, I know this isn't what you're paying me for, but from what you told me about him, he's a mean man. He had a visitor last night. A Colonel someone. Kaffir?
Kathir.
That's it, Kaffir. I only heard through the bedroom door and they were speaking Arabic, but I understood a little bit of it. You pick these things up in my profession, especially these days. A couple of years ago, it was Japanese.
What did they say?
Something about this morning. That's another phrase you pick up quickly, too. Morning, night, bathroom.
Yeah, what else?
A name. Farsid.
Farsid.
Farsid, ex-minister in exile.
You think it will be a hit?
Well, he's not the most obvious target. But with Rahad and his crew, you never know.
Look at that guy of ours over there. You can almost see his gun from here.
Well, if we can see it, may put others off.
That's not the point, though, is it? Come on, I know what you're thinking. You want it to be a hit.
It'd be a damn sight easier all round if we could cut Rahad down in the act.
Well, Trasker and his mob should have the flats covered by now, so it won't be a long shot.
That's not Rahad's style. Close quarters, a sure shot at point-blank range. And thank God this time we're ahead of the game. Hunter and his mob will have him covered the rest of the park. We'll see him safely home. Head him off at the pass.
Actually, it'd be nice if Rahad did make his move now. Us here, Hunter boxing him in, save us a lot of trouble. Mind you, it makes this clever caper a bit of a waste of time, doesn't it?
And no way is nailing Rahad a waste of time. His continued existence is a waste of life. Ah, well, we're out of luck. False alarm.
Yeah. Sorry, sir.
Oh, no, it was possible, though.
Yeah. What about inside the house?
Clean. 2 men in there standing by. We'll keep him under 24-hour watch.
The paper!
Doesn't matter, there's nothing missing.
How extraordinary.
It's all right. Car thieves are everywhere these days.
No, I'm sure I know that man. Yes, he was at one of Mummy's parties. I'm sure it was him.
Who was he?
Well, I don't remember his name, but I certainly remember what he was. A CI5 man.
You see my problem, Mr. Hollis. Our intelligence service monitors MI5 and Special Branch, but CI5, that is a more difficult nut altogether.
Mr. Rahad, you did the right thing contacting me. I got onto it right away. It's taken me a lot of time, trouble, and money, but you came to the right man. I can deliver.
You can get the information. I need to know what CI5 are up to.
I can do better than that. I have a marker belonging to a CI5 operative. Just think, Mr. Rahad, your very own man inside CI5. That should be worth 40,000, wouldn't you say?
40,000?
Oh, come on. I know how you people operate. There must be a slush fund available, and nobody is going to start asking awkward questions if you can deliver a pipeline right into CI5. Might even make you a general. What do you say?
Very well.
I thought we could do business. And there's your man.
You? Yeah. What's going on?
You are a negotiable asset, Mr. Bodie. And I have just sold you You belong to Mr. Rahad now.
No, use the slave's entrance, will you? Mind your chains on my rug.
Funny. Hey, what's all this then? Oh, I can see I drew the long straw.
It's all right.
How's the oldest profession in the world going?
Okay.
Whose idea was this, anyway?
It's yours.
No, it wasn't. It was yours.
Yours.
It was yours.
Must have been Cowley's then.
Oh, might work then.
Do you mind, my dear? Here, it is too public. We are seen together.
Oh, you're as clean as a nun's mind.
That is a matter for conjecture. Be with you in a moment, my dear.
All surveillance has been pulled off you to avoid a diplomatic incident.
Ah, that is good news.
You ready for the bad? You're on record somewhere exploiting the virtues of Muslim womanhood. Yes, at the same time, knocking her Western sister.
Yes?
Well, speaking of knocking...
When in Rome, or in London, we all do it. Nothing filters back home. Our press sees to that. Once minor indiscretions are expected, tolerated, necessary, and remain anonymous.
Anonymous. Got a key word, that. You haven't introduced me to your lady friend.
Anna Jones, why?
She actually told you who she was. Anna Jones. Daughter of Dame Sarah Jones. Head of Women's Lib for Muslim women in our time movement, and you're shacking up with their daughter. Even the free press won't be able to put a stop to that one when it gets out.
What are you telling me?
We're onto it. CI5 are onto it, and they're going to exploit it.
When?
Don't know.
Do you know how?
No, but I can find out for my marker back.
Half your marker.
Okay.
Why did you drop by? Come on. You're not fooling me. There's a reason.
Yeah, right. The end justifies the means. That's your philosophy, isn't it?
What are you driving at?
Money. Could use some of that, couldn't you? Eh? And providing it went to the right course, you'd do, well, almost anything to get it, right?
Maybe.
I can put some your way.
What would we have to do?
Well, no details yet. I'm just sounding out your, ideals. Interest.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I thought you would be. I'll be in touch.
Well? It looks bad. Be nicely done, though. Nice and subtle.
How?
Day after tomorrow, there'll be a demonstration outside the embassy. Anna Jones will be there. Just her and a few of her mother's friends. Nice quiet demo. No one will get hurt. Police will intervene. But that evening, she'll be interviewed on television. Peak viewing hour. That's when she's going to break the good news.
You mean she will admit, she will say that she and I...
That's right.
She will destroy herself.
She must hate you a lot, Rahad, or whatever you stand for.
She must not be allowed to talk. I will make
Now
arrangements.
you fall right into the trap. We've got affidavits, testimony, evidence. She disappears. She's assassinated. You might as well sign a full confession now, mate. No, I mean, you might get lucky. The demonstration was violent, but there's too many cops. No chance.
No. That is the answer. These demonstrations, they can get violent.
Not outside embassies, they don't. Particularly yours. You lift a finger, you're in the meat wagon. Your feet don't touch the ground.
Nevertheless, it could happen. This demonstration is to be on TV.
I imagine so. They love propaganda, that lot.
Right. That is the answer. A concerted rush by European faces, by Westerners. The police rush in to break it up, but unfortunately crushed underfoot. Miss Anna Jones. A terrible accident, but of course these things do happen.
Yes.
And then nobody, you see, will be able to point the finger at me.
It could work, but it'd take too much organisation. You need at least a dozen heavy lads. They're hard boys to do the job. Where are you going to find them?
You will find them. You must know all the hard boys in London.
It's murder, you know. Whichever way you make it look, it's still murder.
Of course, I will agree to meet all necessary expenses. And I do still hold your marker.
You'd wipe the slate clean. The whole lot.
Yeah. And then we'd both be off the hook, Mr. Bowley.
It's a lot of money.
Of course it is. I said it'd help, didn't I?
Hell of a lot of money for a demo.
It's a very special demo.
Yeah, more a power play.
All right, I'll buy that. What do you say? Can you get enough boys together for it?
Yeah, of course he can. Good boys, too. Ready to hit somebody, eh? All in a good cause, naturally. Don't worry about him. He's a mate. I'll vouch for him.
Yeah, I can get him. Saturday, you say?
Outside the embassy.
Lot of money. Cash?
Naturally, on the nail, the night before.
Unusual request?
It's an unusual situation.
Okay. It's a deal.
There's one thing about the cash, it has to be Swiss francs.
The currency of corruption? I don't know.
Look, it's Swiss francs or the deal's off.
Okay.
Swiss francs?
Yes, the currency of corruption.
But I have already
I
taken the
know
money.
what you've got. It's Swiss francs or the deal's off.
Why?
I don't know. It must be some reason they've got.
You will have to take it. Get it changed.
It's the middle of the afternoon. The banks are closed. I can't get one open. Maybe you can.
Very well. But you will be making the payoff. You understand?
Okay. I'll be waiting.
By God, I'm glad you're on our side. Well, it all hangs together and makes a convoluted sense. But will it work?
It's got to. Doyle, Bodie, we've all of us put a great deal into it. Not to mention your daughter, Claire.
Yes. She asked some rather awkward questions about that chap of yours. Bodie, is it? Wonders if you've been feeding him too much red meat.
You don't send a vegetarian to trap a jackal, Sir John.
You're on, Carly. A rat is what we're after.
Never knew you cared.
Bodie, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so, sir. It's just dawned on me, you know. I might have been killed.
What?
What if you'd forgotten to put blanks in your weapon?
Come on. Hey, now there's a thing.
Hey, you joke.
He took off like a bat out of hell. You sure he got the right address?
Yeah, I told him to pay off point twice. He knows it well. He's got a delivery, he has to.
Bodie couldn't make it.
Why are you funding this operation?
It's personal, okay?
Okay.
This is most kind of you, Mr. Hollis. I do not wish to be near my embassy at the moment. There's going to be a little trouble.
Trouble?
Ah, no, not for me. No, certainly not.
Your usual, Mr. Rahad?
Thank you very much.
Sit down.
Thank you. Oh, would you mind if I...
No, help yourselves. What do you want, racing results? Got a dead cert, have you?
A dead cert? Ah, yes. Yes, you could say that. A dead cert.
People have been gathering outside
Definitely.
the embassy for some time, undeterred by the cold and the onset of darkness. So far, the mood of the demonstrators seems to be almost genial. Police reinforcements are, however, standing by in nearby streets. Earlier, Scotland Yard issued a statement affirming
Hello, sir. Just getting to the best bit.
I thought the best bit was still to come, Bodie.
a petition will be taken to the embassy.
You don't want to miss out on that, do you? Come on.
Now there seems to be some disturbance at the back of the crowd.
Okay, now we've got to go. Nice and close.
Of the mob, and yes, that is the only word to describe the scene here. Mass of people rapidly becoming a mob.
Equal rights for women now! Equal rights for women now! Smash their bottom!
No shooting.
Yes, it's the anti-Arab League. They're coming to the fore, they're commanding the stage, and coming through...
Equal rights for women now! Equal rights for women now!
Muslim cause. Here she comes now.
I'd have given anything to see his face. Hey, he was mine. No, he was yours. Right.
I want to see my lawyer. I said
Not a word out of you, and what you'll want is a dentist.
Bodie, Mr. Ahad has diplomatic immunity. Isn't that right, Mr. Ahad?
Yes, that is correct, Mr. Cowley. But why have you broken in here?
Broken in? Mr. Hollis invited us in. Isn't that right, Mr. Hollis?
If you say so.
We respect your diplomatic status, Mr. Ahad. In fact, the relationship between our country and your beloved leader is such that we feel compelled to show him this. Now, the man here is... Oh, but you know him, Mr. Ahad. He's a prime mover in Anna Jones' political group, a group dedicated to the overthrow of your president. And there you are, Mr. Ahad, in cahoots, giving him money. The photo could be faked, of course, but the fact that you urgently changed an amount of sterling pounds into Swiss francs, that is a matter of record. You even had to make a special arrangement outside banking hours.
The girl, Anna, she was...
Very expensive.
I was tricked. Set up.
Well, perhaps you were, but that will be a matter for your president to decide. And the way your regime is at the moment, it feeds on doubts and suspicions. Do you know what I think? I think your president will regard our showing him this photograph as a friendly act, a concern for his safety. I think it will strengthen the relationship between our countries. I think you will be recalled, and we will be rid of you.
You will be killing me.
Us, Mr. Ahad? Any killing will be done by your own countrymen. Good day, Mr. Ahad.
Evening, sir.
Evening, Bodie.
Hello.
Go straight through.
Hello.
Oh? And I've just been talking about old times. It transpires that I knew her father very well.
Oh. Daddy was a Whitehall warrior.
Ah, what shall we drink to?
Rahad?
Oh, no, that would leave a bit of a sour taste.
Tell you what, let's drink to a very special lady.
Aye, that'll do fine.
That'd be great.
A lady? Well, I'm definitely that, or I'd be out of business.
Anna.
A very special lady.